Unplugged and uncut. Unplugged and uncut.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Unplugged and Uncut. You're live with your boy Unique. Let's get it.
So today we got a few Spurs making the news, popping up in the trade block. And I want to get into that real quickly with you guys, see how y'all feel about these three players. Do you think we should keep any of them? As a Spurs fan, are you okay with letting these three guys walk? The first player we got on the list is going to be Devontae Graham. Devontae Graham is a combo guard, really good shooter, more of a streaky shooter, can get really hot at times than a consistent shooter. The good thing about Devontae Graham from a trade perspective is that he's on a somewhat expiring contract. And what do I mean by that? Is he does have a deal for next year, but it's only partially guaranteed for around $2.4 million, making him a very valuable asset to have on the trade block. The second player that's being mentioned on the trade block is Doug McBuckets. Doug McBuckets is a really good shooter, guys. 3-point threat, shooting over 40% on an expiring contract, and could come in like a Mike Miller type player or a Kyle Korver to a playoff team. And that's why you're seeing him being mentioned in these rumors. He could possibly help push a team over the top that is just looking for an elite knockdown shooter. And then the third player on the trade block that I've noticed is going to be Cedi Osman. Cedi Osman was picked up this year for the Spurs, but he is on an expiring deal as well. Now, Cedi Osman is a 3-point threat as well, shooting over 40%, but he's also a pretty good wing defender. So it'll be interesting to watch to see what happens with Cedi Osman. Do you try and flip him for a first-round pick, or do you want to keep him on the team and try to extend him, being a veteran leader who can actually shoot the ball really well and play some solid defense? Spurs fans, how do y'all feel about these three players being on the trade block? How do y'all feel about being linked to Zach LaVine? An interesting choice for Spurs fans. Needless to say, not a true point guard, which is, I think, the weakest link on this team right now. The Jeremy Sohan experiment has been interesting, to say the least, and I am absolutely shocked that this team is worse than they were last year. There's no way you could have told me at the beginning of this season, guys, that the Spurs would bring in basically the same team with the year of experience, a healthy Devin Vassell. Too bad he's been injured a little bit this year. And Victor Wembanyama, the number one draft pick, that the Spurs would be sitting at the bottom of the Western Conference and the bottom of the NBA power rankings. No way I would have believed that, but that's what we play the games for. You got to see how it fits. And the Spurs, I know Popovich said this is a year where winning is as important as learning was last year. Well, looks like we might be in another learning type season, seeing who actually fits with Victor Wembanyama more than a winning season, which is what I think Pop thought he could form and mold with the group that he had. I also thought they had it, guys. I'm not going to lie. I thought the Spurs would at least compete for that 10th spot. And there's still time. They could turn it around. Maybe a trade like Zach LaVine helps. I don't know. How do y'all feel? I feel like Zach LaVine is a really good player. He's going to bring you about 24 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. However, he's not a really good defender. He's also been linked with Greg Popovich due to his time with the Olympics. And then also I heard a statement about him thinking he and Victor Wembanyama could be a dynamic duo. Now, for Zach LaVine's part, and on his behalf, he has played point guard. So he does have the capability to play point guard. However, I see him more of as a combo guard, a Devontae Graham type guard, more of somebody looking to get his own shot than really trying to set up other teammates. Not that he can't set up other teammates. He's just a score first guard. So he's more of a scoring guard than a true point guard. So interesting to see his name linked. Spurs fans, would y'all be willing to make a trade for Zach LaVine? Do y'all think that'll help the team? Are you shocked by any of the players on the trade block? Let me know in the comments, and your boy is out. Peace.